Hello, I'm Martin.Fencka and welcome to another part of Let's Play Thea, the Awakening Return of the Giants. In the previous part, we managed to get some materials for first gathering baskets, so we started working on those, but we have like 6 turns before they're done, and I was thinking about what to do today. We have basically two options: either go to the west and try to get rid of these hungry unliving, and also check what's in these ruins, or go south because we have some grain down here and try to get the grain even without the baskets, so we could start working on the cabbage field once baskets are done. And I think that's what I'm gonna try. Might be a bit risky leaving this hungry unliving here for like a whole day, but well, I'd really like to get the cabbage field from grain. Yeah, let's do it. Can we get closer with the one movement point that we have left? We can. So let's do that. And I was also thinking about research, and I'm just gonna wait for another point, and then I'll research ancient wood. I really want to know where the wood is. If it's too far away from our capital, we may have to change our plans, and I want to know this as soon as possible. Like early in the game, we can still adjust somehow. So this is the next thing. I just hope it's close because having ancient wood close makes things so much easier. If we could get to spears made of ancient wood, that would be amazing. They're really effective. And for this first let's play, I'll probably go like for things I know will work and are effective. But we will see. Let's just start playing. There's no point in talking about this. We're gonna find out in a few turns. Um, Okay, the night is almost over, so I think it should be safe to leave the village. That was all movement. I still have a feeling that I forgot something. I hope it's just a feeling. Okay, I hope, yeah, this is the right tile. So let's camp. And can we get wheat every turn? We can. Perfect. So in just 2 turns, we're gonna have enough. I mean, wheat, grain. In 2 turns, we're gonna have enough grain for the cabbage field. That's even faster than I expected. Wow. What do we want now? Wood or string? Maybe string. We should get enough wood in the village. So let's get some more string because that can be used as a catalyst.
An unexpected visitor, Theodore, arrives at your village.
Your food stocks have grown. Your people are learning how to live in the awakened Thea once more. But the darkness is not gone. Always looming in the shadows, lurking behind corners. It is time to try and find clues as to what happened and how to repair it.
Okay, so this starts one of the main quests that eventually leads to victory in the game. Okay, let's go with the first option. Okay, so how do we do it?
Ah, that's the spirit. I knew we could count on you. I must warn you, others have tried and failed before you, so the road will not be easy.
Do you know anything more about what happened to the cosmic tree or why the darkness came?
I know some, but I do not hold the answers you need to seek. I know that once Thea was a land ruled by high magic, a land where demons were kept in check by the peoples, and by the cosmic balance upheld by the gods. The pillars of Thea stood sturdy and held our world together. Now the barriers between the lands of the living and those of the dead are torn asunder, and thus darkness holds a tight grip on us. Without your aid, whatever made the sun return may not hold for long, and the age of darkness may descend upon us once again.
Okay, so not only we are trying to find out what happened, we are trying to make sure that it's not gonna happen again. Alright, fine. So how do we find out what to do?
There have been those who sought to undo this curse, those who were charged with the guardianship of Thea's pillars, and who have failed us. Some were the ancient peoples you call elves. Some were avatars of your gods, and some just people who proved worthy. And yet they all failed thus far. Here, on this map, I marked a spot where one such guardian may hold answers for you.
Without giving you a chance to say anything more, Theodore disappears, leaving you with a map.
Okay, well, take the map. Here's some experience, some research points from this. During the first Let's Play, I will let the game talk. So if you guys don't know the story, you can get it from Theodore. Maybe if you go through more Let's Plays, I'm gonna skip these things. But for now, well, if you know it, you can just skip it in the video. Just move like always, I don't know, minute forward. But I think there are some people who want to know the story. The story is actually quite decent, and the more we get to it, the more interesting it gets. So I hope it's not gonna be boring for you. But back to the game. We got the first basket. I just want to check. Yeah, I don't want to eat the grain. Come on. Let's go for 2 more turns. What's wrong? Why the hell are you complaining about food? 2, 4, 5, 7. You have how much? 27. Hey, you have enough. You can go one more day. And now it's time to go home. Okay, so our crafter just finished a basket. So the timing is perfect. Now, the village needs the grain. You can also have strings, and we need some more food in the expedition. 62. Let's go with how much? 50? 56? Leave food for 2 days in the village, but I think we are getting food every turn now, right? Yeah, we are. But we won't be out for too long, so I think what we just took should be enough. 66, 9 days worth of food, and we can hopefully find some more. Yeah, it should be fine for now. Next, production. We are fine with 2 wood left. That's the grain, and as a catalyst we're gonna use iron. Doesn't really matter. If we used veggies instead of grain, we would get +1 +2. With the grain we have +1 +3, 3, and also you get experience from this, more importantly. So this is actually much better. Let's confirm that. Start working immediately, and I will leave again and clear this area. Maybe you can also do the first part of the quest. That's extra experience, but I'm not sure if like when you progress through the main quest, if it doesn't work as a trigger for increasing the difficulty. So maybe just ignore this for now, just to make sure that we don't do something we don't want yet. Oh, I wanted to take those baskets. Uh, we just wasted some movement points. Oh, we have only 2. I thought we could get 3. But still, 2 is better than none. So who can carry a basket? You can have one. What about our gatherers? You can have one as well. Yeah, that brings it to 7, and many of the basic resources need 70 points, so that means she can gather it by herself. And what do we need for the next basket? More cane, but more importantly, more spider silk. So that would be nice to get. Because we have 1 movement point left, may as well get some wood. Next. Oh, what? Oh, that's just people in our expedition that they're not all working. Okay, do we want to move forward? Yeah, there are no resources around, so may as well move.
Your scouts report something of interest nearby and mark it on your maps. Your scouts spot the ruins of a very strange building in the distance. It is large, secluded, and built entirely out of topaz. It could have been some place of worship. It seems to be abandoned now, but therefore ripe for salvaging.
Okay, topaz, great. We're checking out. It definitely is, but first, it's I don't know where, like a million miles away. Maybe not that far, but I try to do this when you have some better equipment. It's definitely not like one skull challenge. So it be too dangerous right now, and I think we ran out of food in the village. I mean, ran out of wood in the village, food. But we should get more right now, basically. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Go. And this turn we can finally start fighting. So let's start with the ruin.
You stumble across one of
Search.
many buildings you tirelessly searched
no
through.
fight this time,
Contains a closed
just
stash.
an axe.
It takes you almost an hour to
But
open
it's a
it,
good
but
one.
luckily, it's not empty.
Holy crap, this is a good axe. Quartz and darkwood. I'm just checking to know some of the recipes. You can see them right here, so why not? Good quality with poison 4. This thing can do a ton of damage when used properly. Okay, someone's definitely gonna use it. And someone is gonna use it right now. The problem with two-handed axes is that they are usually really heavy. Okay, our warriors are probably gonna stick to two-handed swords. Oh, but you don't have a weapon. I forgot we have a new warrior. Okay, perfect weapon for you. And let's kill some undead. Can auto-resolve this, and this shield is crap, so let's get rid of it. There are more ruins on this side, but still no spiders. More ruins down here. It's like a crypt. This can be quite dangerous, so probably we don't want to do that yet. We could check these ruins. There's a good chance that we could get some materials for baskets there. Go. Oh! Hey! New villager! This is pretty good this early. And another gathering 6. Oh, welcome to the village. And these people also come with gear. When someone, when a child grows up, just doesn't have anything, but when someone joins us, that's a different story. It's you. Well, you don't have much, and the weapon that you have is crap. But well, what matters is that we have another gatherer. For now, you'll just work here, so we get wood every turn. I'll have to decide what I'm gonna do with you. Probably we'll just join the expedition, so we can get more resources when we are outside the village. Okay, auto resolve and more shields. This one is quite decent though. Maybe I'm gonna keep it. How does it look like with food around here? Yes, still 3 movement points. I'll just move as far as we can. Okay, probably just clear these ruins and head back. We don't have that much food. Oh, that's a ton of coal around here. But coal is really hard to gather. For coal we need like 460 points.
You stumble across some ruins of an old city. You open one of the buildings.
And
A
something is
strange-looking
attacking
stone and
us.
metal built
Skeleton.
affair.
Yeah, skeleton should be fine. Begin combat. Where do we start? We can counter offense, though the chance that we're gonna hit the skeleton is quite low. And I kind of want to keep the first action. Like, first action on Kvietoslava is basically perfect. Maybe you can start the counter tactics. Okay, there is the skeleton with 20 life or hit points. Okay, counter tactics again. Now it's guaranteed that nothing can move in front of us, and they, more importantly, can't discard our cards. And Kvietoslava is really the only option, and no one else can one-shot the skeleton. I was thinking about using someone with some shield, but yeah, that's not gonna work. She can actually take a lot of damage. Okay, hopefully those rats, at least one of those rats, is gonna attack people who are gonna be in the end of the line. And this is enough. Now, of course not. This could be too much damage.
You
Please,
search the
please don't be...
buildings and discover
of
a
course she's
supply
bleeding.
store still intact.
Okay, so the debuff actually not called gravely wounded, it's heavily wounded, and now she can die. And this is exactly what I wanted to avoid. That's a problem with axes, because it should be the warrior that just got the new axe. They don't give you any defense, and shield is often so important. Well, fingers crossed. I hope that she survives. Okay, yeah, we know what this means. And we still have 2 movement points. We definitely want to camp now, because during camping we heal the wounds. Let me check resources. We have exotic food, or exotic fruit, that's how it's called. You maybe could move back and try to get the meat. I'm not sure that we can get the fruit in one turn, that's the thing. So let's play it safe and go back. Oh, what the hell? Just some wolves. Should be fine. And we have noon right now, so they shouldn't attack. Okay, camp. And we can at least check the difficulty. 154 seaweed, 184 fruit, and 94 meat. And it's also the largest stack when you go for the meat. You can get that easily. And here we don't have enough. Yeah. Uh, I'm not staying here for 2 turns, so I'll just go for some wood. Okay, don't die. Perfect. Uh, so what do we have? A level up, and we just finished the cabbage field. Nice. What do we get from level ups? Oh, +2 gathering, and +2 traps is not bad either. +2 stealth it counts. Health is okay-ish. Just the will is not that good. I don't know, I just don't like the will level ups. Well, it's primary defense skill for many challenges, including social and hacks. I don't know. I always lose these challenges, even though I'm getting will all the time. But the gathering is really good this early. And what about the people in the village? You're a gatherer. Perfect. Medic. Medic could be good, but we would have to increase the skill more. It reduces the chance that our heavily wounded people die. Strength is decent. Perception, eh. But we got the 2 gathering level ups. That's really good. Okay, expedition.
You search the buildings and
Oh,
discover a supplies store
and we
still
got lucky.
intact.
Exactly what we need. And this will be enough for 2 more baskets. Hmm. Can't do anything else with the expedition, so let's check what we can do in the village. Now, I was so happy with the gathering level up in the village is because now we can have only 2 people, I mean 2 gatherers in the village, and we'll get both resources every turn. So now we don't have to worry about wood at all. And in like, I don't know, 20 turns we'll have so much food they probably won't have to worry about it either. But I still have problems with the materials for crafting. Now, we don't have a good secondary material for baskets, so let's just do something else until our people return. Problem is we don't have anything decent like for any recipes. What about the crafting tool? We just could make a crafting tool. Oh, we could try to get +4 hammer, I think. Yep. And that's 11 research points. Could we try something better? This is the same. I probably want to keep the steel. I'd rather use the gold. Yeah, let's go for this one. I'm just checking. We have +3 crafting hammer, so this can even be an upgrade. What? Oh, yeah, it'll do just something uh, until the expedition gets back. And we have the second research point. So now, where is the ancient wood? Come on. Damn. That's how far away. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I mean 5 turns. So if we want to get some decent amount, we're gonna have to be away from the village, and I mean miles away from the village during the night. Damn it. I was really hoping it's gonna be closer. Well, the weapons from Ancient Wood are so good that I'm gonna do it. And you know what? Let's trigger the quest. Seems that the tougher fights are showing up already anyway.
You find the skeletal remains of a person, most likely an elf, as the bones have a slight silver tinge and are much lighter than any other humanoid bones you know. On the body, you discover a scroll that unrolls as soon as you touch it. There is a smell of burning wood in the air, and the scroll itself seems to be warm to the touch.
Okay, let's read
And
it.
so the cosmic trees stood in flames, and with it the world burned alike. For as the canopy burned, so did the skies turn red, and the heavens were no more. As the core burned, the earth scorched, fields turned to ash, and Thea became a wasteland. Finally, as the roots burned, so did the gates to the underworld, and thus the souls of the dead could find no refuge, no peace, no purpose. You see some notes scribbled on the side of the scroll.
Okay, definitely gonna read this well. Read all the side notes carefully.
Note 1 is written in a beautiful style, impeccable, neat, and very distinct. It reads, "And so our duty failed. Did we fail our charges? Did we abandon them too soon? Or were we never supposed to do so in the first place? Should we have guarded the sacred pillars more vigorously? I must go to the evergreen grove and find answers. Signed, Alicia Silveroak, scholar of the Age of Thunderer, keeper of the knowledge, last of the sacred guardians." There is an old map with the grove marked upon it. It won't be easy to follow after all this time, but you do recognize some landmarks. There are also 5 pieces of silver tree bark, which emanate with strange power. Note 2 is clearly scribbled in a hurry by an unknown author. "The elves seek to diminish our work. No surprise there. I must get to this grove before they can meddle with mankind again. The Sage Tower should give me some clues as to how to stop the elves. The darkness is a side effect for sure, but I'll be damned if I let the magic rule man again." The rest of the notes are too damaged to read.
Okay, right, so there are 2 locations to scout. Perhaps we should check them out. We will, but not now. Where are they? There's a first one, there's the second one, and yeah, there's something we want to check later. Don't have anything interesting anywhere close to us. Most interesting stuff is behind the snow, and that takes ages to get to that. I don't like this map, but well, let's keep going. What is this, by the way? Undead. That shouldn't be that dangerous. There's not such a huge difference between 2 skull undead and 1 skull undead. Okay, next. I'm thinking maybe you could even kill them so they don't surprise our village. They're not that far away from the village. Now, is our sneak good enough to handle 2 skull sneaking challenge? Let's find out. Yeah, we should be fine. We have enough shields. We can counter tactics. That's not too much damage. What else can we do? It's probably just wait. You know what? You can go in. You have 12 life, that's quite decent. You can survive the first hit easily. And what else? I'll get you in. You have a ton of life. I'll probably just wait for the last card. Use a shield, you can get in. You can't confuse them, so just start. We should be fine on this. I'm just overthinking it. Yep, problem there. And one-handed blunt weapons are garbage, so let's get rid of that. You know what? Let's clear both these packs. Sneak again. Come on, sneak. Okay, they started this time. So we start with... Do you want to counter offense or use first action? Can we shield ally? We can, and that's a big shield. Let's actually go with counter tactics. Now I just wait for them. Shield ally, first action, and let's give them some targets. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that's another one down. Okay, let's start with counter tactics again, so we don't have to worry about the card. And do we have first action? We do. So the same thing. And now we can just... Come on, finish the fight. There we go. Okay, these fights give a decent experience and research points, so it was worth doing. Is there anything interesting? Oh, we have some cane here. And I think we should be able to get enough points to get a stack, so let's camp. Or was I wrong? 135, 180. Yeah, I wasn't wrong. Good. Next. Okay. So let's just get back home, and that will be all for this part. Okay. We are done with the hammer, but we are almost back. There's really nothing to do right now. Could maybe cook some food just for the extra variety. Okay, we're gonna start with you. Maybe we can use some bird meat. And the catalyst is wood, of course. Confirm. It's no experience, but just for the food variety, it's gonna give us a bonus, so why not? And before I forget, I should probably equip the better hammer. Where are you? Here. I'm gonna keep the second one, because at some point I want a second crafter, so we may as well have a hammer for him ready. Oh yeah, we just finished the food. That's the reason why we have this icon. Okay, we are back. So what we'll leave behind: darkwood, gold, sandstone, amber, leather, bones. We keep all the food, the cane we don't need, the spider silk. And we just take more food. Like 120. And okay, you're gonna join the expedition. I'm already preparing the expedition for the trip to the ancient wood. Oh, and we have a child. We got a child from our buildings. I'd really like to have a pop-up when you get a child, because I'm quite sure that when we ended the previous part, we didn't have a single child. So at some point, this child had to show up, and I'd really like to know that because it's very important. We can also take this. We can take the grain as well. And you guys don't need the meat. Just give it to the expedition. Now we may have enough. I think we do have enough now for extra movement point. That would be nice. And what now? Production. Now we can make some more baskets. Cane, spider silk, and normal wood is a catalyst. We can make 2 of these. Okay. So this is all for this part. For the next one, I'm thinking if we should already go for the ancient wood, or if we should just wait for more baskets. Maybe that's better. Meanwhile, we can go south and get some elven wood just to start preparations for the watchtower that we're gonna build from elven wood only. Just too bad that we can't get any food around here. But we're probably gonna need all the people just gathering the wood. Yeah, I think that's the plan. And I think in the next part we can also start the expedition and we at least try to get to that ancient wood. Okay, sounds like a plan, but as I said, it's gonna be for the next part. I hope you like this one. Join me next time again, and until then, have a good time and bye bye.